So, good morning, all students. Today we are doing the revision for chapter number 1, Chemical Reaction and Equation of class 10th. In this, we will discuss the question which are important according to the board point of view. Okay. So, in this, first we discuss very short answers question that is of 1 marks. In this, we have to identify in the given equation which substance is oxidized and which is reduced. So, whenever the oxidation take place, okay, oxidation take place when oxygen is added, hydrogen is removed. When the oxygen is added, hydrogen is removed, or you can say electronegative substance is added. Electronegative substance is added and electropositive substance is removed. Or you can say that loss of, okay, loss of electron या लूज ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन. कोई भी सब्सटेंस जब इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज करेगा तो वो ऑक्सीडाइज होगा, या ऑक्सीजन गेन करेगा तो वो ऑक्सीडाइज होगा. हाइड्रोजन लूज करेगा तो वो ऑक्सीडाइज होगा. इलेक्ट्रोपॉजिटिव सब्सटेंस लूज करेगा तो वो ऑक्सीडाइज होगा. इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिव सब्सटेंस गेन करेगा तो वो ऑक्सीडाइज होगा. एंड दीज ऑक्सीडेशन एंड ऑक्सीडाइज और रिड्यूस सब्सटेंस आर ऑलवेज रिएक्टेंट्स. वो हमेशा क्या होते हैं? रिएक्टेंट्स होते हैं. तो ठीक है बेटा, तो आपके जो सारे आंसर होंगे वो किसकी तरफ से होंगे? जो ऑल आंसर्स आर ऑफ रिएक्टेंट साइड, दैट इज आइदर ऑफ पीबीओ और ऑफ कार्बन. सो जो ऑक्सीडाइज सब्सटेंस होता है, ऑक्सीडाइज्ड सब्सटेंस, वो आपका रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट होता है, रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट. और जो रिड्यूस सब्सटेंस होता है, रिड्यूस सब्सटेंस होता है, वो ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट होता है, ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट होता है. ये ध्यान रखिएगा आप. सो स्टार्ट विद, नाउ हियर वी सी दैट PbO प्लस कार्बन लीड्स टू द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ Pb प्लस कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड. तो आप यहां देख पा रहे हैं कि लेड ऑक्साइड लेड में कन्वर्ट हो गई है. दैट मीन्स यहाँ पे ऑक्सीजन का रिमूवल हुआ है, मीन्स रिडक्शन हुआ है. एंड कार्बन ने ऑक्सीजन गेन किया है, कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड बन गया है. दैट मीन्स यहाँ पे ऑक्सीडेशन हुआ है. मींस कार्बन आपका ऑक्सीडाइज्ड हुआ है, तो आपका ऑक्सीडाइज सब्सटेंस कौन है? कार्बन. और रिड्यूस कौन हुआ है? लेड ऑक्साइड, तो PbO. ठीक है. लेकिन अगर आपसे यही मैं पूछ लेता कि ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट कौन है, तो आपका ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट कौन होता? PbO. ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट इज ऑल्सो योर PbO बिकॉज इट इटसेल्फ गेट रिड्यूस. और कार्बन कौन है? रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट, रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट. सो ये आपका फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन का आंसर हो गया. सेकंड, अ शाइनी ब्राउन कलर्ड एलिमेंट X, एक शाइनी एलिमेंट है जो ब्राउन कलर का है, लेकिन जब उसको हीट किया जाता है, व्हेन हीटेड इन द एयर बिकम ब्लैक इन कलर, वो ब्लैक कलर का हो जाता है हीट करने पे एयर के अंदर. नेम द सब्सटेंस X एंड द एलिमेंट. ओके, दैट इज X. एलिमेंट मींस वो की एलिमेंट है, वो कोई कंपाउंड नहीं है. ठीक है ना. सो X एंड द ब्लैक कलर कंपाउंड. कंपाउंड मींस जहां पे दो या दो से ज्यादा टाइप के एटम होंगे एक मॉलिक्यूल के अंदर, उसको कंपाउंड कहते हैं. तो उस जब उसको हीट कर रहे हैं तो वो कंपाउंड बन रहा है. ठीक है. तो हम जानते हैं कार्बन जो होता है, कॉपर जो होता है बेटा, कॉपर जो होता है आपका ब्राउन कलर का होता है. ठीक है. और शाइनी होता है. लेकिन जब वो एयर के साथ एक्सपोज्ड होता है, ऑक्सीजन के साथ एक्सपोज्ड होता है और हीट होता है, तो वो कॉपर ऑक्साइड में चेंज हो जाता है. कॉपर ऑक्साइड जो होती है बेटा आपकी ब्लैक कलर की होती है, और कॉपर जो होता है वो आपका ब्राउन कलर का होता है, शाइनी होता है. तो आपने देखा होगा बेटा, whenever you seen that they in whenever you see that in your AC there is a copper line, and the copper line are of okay, AC, there are a copper line, they are of brown color and they are shiny, and when they react with the oxygen they become black. So whenever you see the copper pipelines of the AC which are being the outdoor unit which is installed outside the house, the pipelines are turned to black in color. Okay, they are turned to black in color. So that is also an example of this question. Okay, now we are moving to short answer questions of 2 marks. Okay, classify the following reaction as combination reaction, decomposition reaction, displacement reaction, or double displacement reaction. Now, here we are able to see that this is reaction where barium chloride is reacted with hydrogen sulfate to form barium sulfate and hydrogen chloride. Now here the barium chloride, when in aqueous state, it is in the form of Ba2 plus and Cl minus. There are two radicals, that is the positive radical and the negative radical, that is the positive ion and the negative ion, is reacted with hydrogen sulfate, that is hydronium ion and sulfate ion. They are also two radicals. They are reacted to form barium sulfate, which is a solid, which is a precipitate, okay, and hydrogen chloride. Now here the mutual exchange of ion take place. The mutual exchange of ion take place means this chlorine is reacted with hydronium ion, okay, this chlorine is reacted with hydronium ion, and this barium is reacted with sulfate ion. So due to which your barium sulfate and your hydrogen chloride are formed. Now here two soluble salts, two soluble salt, this is also soluble, this is also soluble, reacted to form one insoluble and another one soluble. So this is a double displacement reaction, and in a double displacement reaction, it is a special kind of reaction, that is precipitation reaction. Precipitation reaction. So it is also been, if you write in the question, it is written that it is a precipitation reaction or not. So you will say it is a precipitation reaction, and it is one part of double displacement reaction. Double displacement reaction are of two type. One is precipitation reaction, another one is neutralization reaction. Neutralization reaction is a reaction in which acid plus base form salt and water. Salt and water. Second reaction, copper sulfate react with aluminium to form aluminium sulfate and copper, and aluminium sulfate and copper. Copper sulfate plus aluminium react to form aluminium sulfate and copper. That means here what is happening here, the aluminium is more reactive than copper, so it is displacing the aluminium is displacing the copper from its salt solution. That means displacement reaction is taking place. For this, you have to remember the metal activity series, that is potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, okay, potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, zinc, iron, tin, lead, hydrogen, copper, mercury, silver, okay, gold and platinum. This is the increasing order of their reactivity. Increasing order of reactivity. Reactivity is also known as activity in chemistry. Okay. So now you can see that aluminium is more reactive than copper. Aluminium is over here and copper is over here. So aluminium is more reactive than copper. So aluminium is displacing the copper from its salt solution. So here the displacement reaction is taking place. Displacement reaction is taking place. The next reaction is zinc carbonate. When heated, it forms zinc oxide and carbon dioxide. So zinc carbonate, when heated, it forms zinc oxide and carbon dioxide. Okay. So here, this is decomposition, where a single substance break into two or more substance. It is known as decomposition reaction. Decomposition reaction are of three type we study over here. That is due to heat. This is the reaction due to heat. This is the reaction due to heat, and one is because of the light, and third one is because of the electricity. There are other kind of reaction also, but for 10th class it is necessary only because for heat, light and electricity. Okay. Decomposition also take place because of the sound. Okay. Now the fourth one is where two substances, that is carbon and oxygen, reacted to form carbon dioxide. So where two or more substances react to form a single substance, then it is known as combination reaction. It is reverse of decomposition reaction. Okay. Now question number 2. What is precipitation reaction? Now we have discussed precipitation reaction with this example also over here. So precipitation reaction is a kind of double decomposition reaction. So in this reaction is in which an insoluble substance or the precipitation is formed. So the precipitate over here is barium sulfate, and okay, so the same reaction is over here, only in place of hydrogen sulfate here we have the sodium sulfate. So the precipitation is barium sulfate, and this precipitation is of white color, so this is very important reaction from the board point of view. Okay, so now the next
Sir?
one is, yes,
सर प्रेसिपिटेशन रिएक्शन में सर दोनों होते हैं सर, प्रेसिपिटेट और इंसोल्यूशन दोनों आते हैं कि इन दोनों में से एक आता है?
प्रेसिपिटेशन रिएक्शन और,
सर नहीं, प्रेसिपिटेशन रिएक्शन में आपने बताया था ना
हाँ जी
कि इनसॉल्युबल सब्सटेंस और प्रेसिपिटेट फॉर्म होता है, तो सर ये दोनों होते हैं कि एक होता है?
बेटा इनसॉल्युबल सब्सटेंस इज नोन एज प्रेसिपिटेट, जो इनसॉल्युबल सब्सटेंस है वही प्रेसिपिटेट है. इज इट क्लियर?
ओके सर.
नेक्स्ट, राइट द केमिकल इक्वेशन फॉर द फॉलोइंग इन बैलेंस्ड एंड ऑल्सो बैलेंस देम. मतलब हमें केमिकल इक्वेशन तो लिखनी है और उसको बैलेंसिंग भी करनी है. मींस द एटम्स ऑफ अ पर्टिकुलर एलिमेंट ऑन द लेफ्ट हैंड साइड शुड बी बैलेंस विद द एटम ऑफ द पर्टिकुलर एलिमेंट ऑन द right hand side. So we have to write the equation and balance also them. So zinc carbonate gives you zinc oxide plus carbon dioxide. Now here you can see zinc is on the left hand side, how many? 1. And zinc on the right side is also 1. Carbon on the right side is 1, on the and on the left side is also 1. Oxygen on the left side is 3, and on the right side is 1 plus 2 3. So they are already balanced. This equation is already balanced, so this is the correct equation for the part A, and it is balanced also. Second equation, second is potassium bromide, okay, barium iodide, Bai2, barium iodide, potassium iodide, Ki, and barium bromide, BaBr2. Now for balancing them, potassium on the left side is 1, on the right side is 1, barium on the left side is 1, on the right side is 2. So we multiply this by 2, so it becomes 2. So here we have to put 2. So now because of putting this value 2 over here, now our potassium are also changed, that is also become 2. So to make them 2 also, we have placed 2 value over here, so it is also multiplied by 2 and become 2. Now iodine is how many over on the left side? It is 2, and on the right side also 2, and barium on the left side is 1 and on the right side is 1. So this equation is balanced. Are you able to understand, everyone? Okay, question number 3. Okay, good. Question number 3, that is nitrogen plus hydrogen is equal to ammonia, forming ammonia. So nitrogen is N2, the molecule of nitrogen, hydrogen is H2, and ammonia is NH3. Now this is not balanced, so nitrogen is how many on the left side? 2, and on the right side 1. So to make them 2, we have multiplied this equation by 2, so we have put it become 2, but by placing 2 value over here. Okay, now hydrogen on this side is 2 and on that side is 6. So to make them 6, we have multiplied by 3, it becomes 6. So now this equation is balanced. So this is our balanced equation. Okay, so this is how we balance the equation and write the chemical equation. Now question number 2, what happened when electricity is passed through the acidified water? Now what is acidified water? First of all, acidified water is a water in which traces of okay strong acid is added. ट्रेसेस का मतलब बहुत छोटी क्वांटिटी में जिसमें एसिड ऐड किया जाए, ताकि वो वाटर क्या हो जाए, उसके अंदर आयंस फॉर्म हो जाए, ताकि वो वाटर क्या करने लगे, कंडक्ट करने लगे. ठीक है, सो decomposition of water take place जब आपका इलेक्ट्रिसिटी आप पास करेंगे. So this is a decomposition reaction where water is being decomposed into hydrogen and oxygen when the electricity is passed through it, that is hydrogen and oxygen. To balance it, we will place 2 over here and 2 over here. Yes, Abhinav.
सर अगर कोई डिस्टिल्ड वाटर होगा या क्लियर वाटर होगा तो उसमें इलेक्ट्रिसिटी पास करेंगे तो वो डिवाइड नहीं होगा.
It will not decompose. It will not decompose. For the decomposition reaction, beta, we need electrolyte. We need electrolyte. So in a cell, in a beaker, if we place the anode and a cathode, we need a electrolyte. Pure water, that is distilled water, does not conduct electricity. Distilled water does not conduct electricity. That is why we add traces of acid, that is to make it acidified water, so that decomposition reaction will take place. Otherwise decomposition reaction will not take place. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, question number 1 of MCQ. Which among the following, okay, is double displacement reaction? We know that double displacement reaction there where there are two soluble salts. Here is a metal, so it is not a double. Here is also a single element, no. Here also a single element, no. Only this. Only second, that is two salts are reacted to form one precipitate. Okay, or you can say two salts are reacted to form two salts. One is insoluble. That is why it is a double displacement reaction. Double displacement reaction is also known as double decomposition reaction. Double decomposition reaction. Okay. Second question, which of the following is not a physical change? Kaun physical change nahi, means which of the following is not a physical change? Boiling of water to give vapors. Beta, here water will remain water but convert into vapor. So it is not a chemical change, it is a physical change. Melting of ice to water, that is also remain water, so it is also a physical change. Dissolution of salt and water, salt water means salt and water ka mixture, that is also known as brine. Okay, that is also known as brine, is also a physical. Combustion, combustion is burning of liquefied petroleum gas, that is burning. Burning is a chemical change. Burning is a chemical change, so it is not a physical change. So D is our answer. D is our answer. So question number 3. Which of the following observation help us to determine the chemical change has take place? कौन सी observation से आपको पता चलेगा कि chemical change हुआ है? Change in temperature, बिल्कुल change in temperature में हो सकता है chemical change हो. Yes, it is true. Change in color, that yes, it is also true. Evolution of gas, yes, it is true. Means all of them are correct. So D is our answer, because a chemical change take place, then there can be a change in temperature, there can be a change in color, there can be a change in, or you can say formation of precipitation, there can be evolution of gas. So all these are characteristic of chemical change. All these are characteristic of chemical change. Question number 4. Question number 4 is, which of the following reaction used for the preparation of oxygen gas in the laboratory? कौन सी इसमें से फॉलोइंग में से कौन सी इक्वेशन हम यूज करेंगे जो ऑक्सीजन गैस की प्रिपरेशन हो लैब के अंदर? ओके, सो दिस इज योर पोटेशियम क्लोरेट. ओके, सो potassium perchlorate, you know the chlorate ion. So there are 4 types of ion: hypochlorite, that is ClO minus, then chlorite ion. Okay, chlorite ion is ClO2 minus. Okay, then okay, ClO2 minus, then your chlorate ion ClO3 minus, and perchlorate ion, that is ClO4 minus. So here you are able to see that here the ion is K and ClO3 minus and plus. So it is potassium chlorate. So potassium chlorate, when heated, it undergo decomposition reaction to form potassium chloride and oxygen. Potassium chloride and oxygen. Potassium chloride and oxygen. Okay. Which of the following statement are true? Which of the following statement are true about the reaction? If the decomposition reaction and exothermic reaction in nature, it is a decomposition reaction and exothermic reaction in nature. क्या ये decomposition reaction है? Yes. Exothermic reaction और endothermic. Endothermic means जहाँ पे heat absorb होती है. Exothermic जहाँ पे heat produce होती है. तो यहाँ पे बेटा heat आप supply कर रहे हैं, means heat absorb हो रही है. तो ये endothermic reaction. So this statement is true. Second, it is a combination reaction. No, it is not a combination. It is a decomposition reaction. It is a decomposition reaction and accompanied by release of heat. It is not producing heat. It is absorbing heat. इट इज अ फोटोकेमिकल डिकम्पोजिशन, ये लाइट की वजह से डिकम्पोजिशन हो रही है, नहीं ये हीट की वजह से हो रही है। ओके, सो ओनली द फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट इज ट्रू। ओके, केमिकली रस्ट इज, ओके केमिकली रस्ट इज, रस्ट जो होता है बेटा वो आयरन का हाइड्रेटेड सॉल्ट होता है, उसका फॉर्मूला होता है Fe2O3.NH2O, जहां पे N की वैल्यू कैसी है 1 2 3 4 और सो ऑन। सो इट इज हाइड्रेटेड सॉल्ट, और यू कैन से हाइड्रेटेड फेरिक ऑक्साइड, हाइड्रेटेड फेरिक, क्योंकि इसकी आयन कितना है यहाँ पे Fe3+ है बेटा। ओके, फेरस होता है तो Fe2+ होता है, तो यहाँ पे फेरिक आयन है, दैट इज Fe3+, so it is hydrated ferric oxide, not ferric oxide because it is not, it is hydrated, not ferric sulfate, not hydrated ferrous oxide, it is a hydrated ferric oxide. Okay, so now we are moving to the next question, that is assertion and reasoning type questions, which are very much important according to the board point of view. In this, the following, we have to find out the exact answer related to the assertion and reasoning. We have to check whether the both assertion or reasoning are true. If they are true, then the reason is the correct explanation of assertion or not. Or if both are true and reason is not the correct explanation, then we have to take the B option. If A is true and R is false, then we have to take the C option. If A is false and R is true, then we have to take the D option. A stands for assertion and R stands for reasoning. Now, first of all, we see the first assertion. Calcium carbonate when heated gives you calcium oxide and water. Calcium carbonate is CaCO3. When heated, it undergo decomposition reaction to form calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. But it is written over here water. So it is wrong statement. So they have to write over here is carbon dioxide. Means this statement, first statement is false. Okay. Now check the reason. On heating calcium carbonate, decomposition reaction take place. This statement is true that when we heat calcium carbonate, decomposition reaction take place. That means A is false and R is true. That means A is false and R is true. That means our answer is D for the first case. Our answer is D for the first case. Okay. Now the second case. Assertion. White silver chloride is AgCl. When turns gray means silver plus chlorine. Silver is gray in color and this is white in color. That is true. When the sunlight falls on it, means light is falling on it. So it is a decomposition reaction when taking place in the presence of light. So the first statement is true. That is, assertion is true. Reason. Decomposition of silver chloride in the presence of sunlight take place to form silver metal and chlorine gas. This statement is also true. Silver metal and chlorine gas. So the second statement is, that is, reason is also true and the correct explanation of A also. So we will take the A option. Both A and R true and R is the correct explanation of A. So our answer will be A in the second case. So this is what the important questions according to the board point of view in terms of assertion, reasoning, objective question, short type and questions. Okay. So